going on, New Era? My name's Dylan Pierpont. I'm from Centennial, Colorado, and I just got a cool package in the mail today. Got this bad boy, the hat, so I'm excited to get started. It's a project that I've been seeing online for a while now, so I wanted to enter and see what I could do, and I'm actually glad to have been given the chance to take part in this. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and hopefully I'll be showing you guys something a little bit different than you've seen before, and hope you enjoy. Thanks much. So for the New Era Introducing Showcase, I wanted to do something different, something that would utilize my skills not only as an artist, but as a digital artist, and still stay congruent with the New Era theme. I think the Fly Your Own Flag motto speaks volumes to the creative industry, where trying to stand out, being original and fresh is, that's really a daily challenge. And I think deep down that's one of the reasons I chose to pursue art as a career, because it's something that I absolutely love doing. If not for the chance, to be heard on a visual platform, then at least for the experience I'm hopefully able to imprint, on the viewer. I have the opportunity to craft a whole universe for people to venture out and explore, and I know I'm usually on the right track when I'm spending more time thinking about the story and the characters and their relationships than I am consciously worrying about what my hands and fingers are doing on the surface. And that was something that really attracted me to this idea in the first place, is having a strong narrative to play off of and expanding the scope to something that I could really start to lose myself in. I have a good friend of mine who's a very talented lyricist and an artist in his own right, and one of the title tracks off his last album is called Junkyard Pipe Dream. And those three words really became the catalyst for my entire entry on this project. I started building up a kind of broken fairy tale about a child who lives in a dilapidated world and dreams of one day leaving, everything he knows behind. But I think on a subconscious level, I started drawing parallels to, the life of an artist. The majority of the work that we see from creative types is meant to take you on a journey and force you to look at a particular subject matter in a new light, be that, figurative or literal. So in a sense, we're trying to get the viewer to abandon reality just for a moment, so we can show what our imagination really has to offer. And that sort of philosophy became the focal point for this whole piece. We have this small, innocent kid that's surrounded by ruin, and there's not a soul in sight, and yet he still finds a way, he still manages to use his imagination to escape his reality, if only for a moment. And it was really just a charming scene that I wanted to depict and take a slightly more whimsical route than the original inspiration might have implied. I also used this setting as an opportunity to inject a lot of personal memorabilia into the story. So what you're seeing here are photographs I shot on a trip to New York after high school back in 2008. And these will essentially work as a base to give the final illustration some structure for me to lay down digital pigment. This is a borrowed technique that a lot of visual effects studios use for film and promotional work, and something that I'd never attempted up until this point. But over the last few years, I've found that experimenting with different media is a great way to see objects not only for what they are, but what they can become. The propeller, on the end of the flying machine is a broken down image of the ceiling fan in my bedroom. The purple car is one of those mini electric cars that I always wanted as a kid growing up. The hat he's wearing is modeled after a hat one of my best friends used to wear back in middle school. These are all ideas that I've interpreted from my life experiences just to add some authenticity to the story. At this point, all the major components of the image have been thought out. What's the overall mood of the piece? How will these colors affect the initial response I'm looking for in the audience? What kind of markers can I use to identify the environment? I've really made a habit of constantly asking myself questions to cultivate an internal dialogue between myself and the image. And I feel that this is really what separates a good piece of work from a great one, is the artist's ability to be an emotionally active participant in the creation process, to have a vested interest in the work and to understand the why behind each of the decisions that you make. So that's pretty much it, from a blank canvas to something a little more colorful. I had a lot of fun working on this. Can't wait to see what everyone else does with this project. It's going to be really exciting. And it's just, always remember, inspiration is infinite. You just got to know where to look.